Hello, John Bloodworth Gentleman Crafter here again with another card layout idea for you. Very simple again this time around with just a couple of panels, a sentiment and a focal point. So let's dig in. First of all, let's crack out the card layout. And again, this week I am using the Graphic 45 papers you can see here. Of course, you can tailor this to any papers you've got in your collection. I'm going to use these two sheets, and I'll start by trimming down the papers and the panels. Now I have made a tiny couple of changes to this one as I work, but I'll explain more as I go along. If you would like all of the dimensions and a printable copy of the layout with all of the measurements written on, please do head over to my blog gentlemancrafter.com, and I will of course leave a link to that in the description below the video on YouTube. If you're watching this on the blog, you probably don't need that because you're already there. So I'm just using some hunky-dory adorable scorable cardstock here to create some a mat for the paper. So that's going to sit behind. So you can see on the card, the layout on the left, this didn't originally have a mat, but I decided to put one on because I chose to use one for the focal point. Now I'm going to be working on a 6" by 4" card, and although I drew the layout in the portrait orientation, I will be working landscape for this card. And that's the beauty of all of these layouts I've done so far. This is number 15. You can basically turn them 180 degrees and they will still work. So earlier on I did stamp out a little sentiment, and I wanted it to sit underneath the panels, so I added some extra card to the top and the left hand edge. That also therefore means I can place it, draw a positioning line, and then stick it down before I stick my panels down, as you can see me doing. Of course, this could be a handwritten note, it could be something you've drawn on a cutting machine like the Scan and Cut, or a peel off, or a sticker, or anything you fancy, whatever you've got in your stash. Now, I was asked about these a while ago, and they are gem positioning guides, and I believe they were by Basil Basics Paper. No idea if they still make them. I got these years ago, but they're great for just having a little bit of detail. Now the only downside to using the pencil is I struggled to see where I was positioning the dots. So you may notice during this video that I kind of ended up just winging it, and also reaching for my specs. Maybe I should have used a black marker. Wasn't sure if that was going to run under these drops though. Of course, as ever, whatever you've got in your stash, gems, brads, you name it, you can use it. So I pre-layered the decoupage earlier because I wanted a chance for that to set, as I used a varnish on some of the elements, and also I popped some foam pads on the back so that I could layer it, just raise it from the card a bit more. Now, I was thinking about different embellishments to use. I had some of these die-cut flowers from a previous card layout, and I started popping them down and then moving them around, trying different combinations, and in the end I thought actually it would be nice if I could extend those drops so it almost looks like the flow of the flowers from the Flower Fairy is coming around in a spiral and then up to the top corner. And that for me did it. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. That's it for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And for more from me in the future, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.